Hey, good afternoon. I am Tony Powell from Taylor County School District. I'm a seventh grade math teacher, also the varsity football, basketball, and track coach. Yes, very busy year round. But anyways, today I will be giving my PowerPoint presentation on Erik Erikson stages of development. Erik Erikson was a German-born American psychoanalyst. He explored three aspects of identity: ego, personal, and social identity. Erikson's psychosocial theory of development considers the impact of external factors, which are parents and the society, on personality development from childhood to adulthood. According to the Erikson's theory, every person must pass through a series of 8 stages over the entire life cycle. These 8 stages, spanning from birth to death, are split in general age ranges. Right here is a brief description of each stage of life that a person must go through according to Erik Erikson. First stage is the infant. This is the ages between birth and 18 months. During the first or second year of life, the major emphasis is on the mother and father's nurturing of the child, especially in terms of visual, contact, and touch. At this stage, an infant develops their sense of trust. With proper care and attention, the child will be able to trust. However, if this don't happen, it leads to mistrust in the child's life. Second stage is the ages from 2 to 3, also known as the terrible twos. At this point, the child has the opportunity to build self-esteem as he or she learns new skills from right from wrong. The well-cared for child is sure of himself, carrying himself or herself with high self-esteem. During this time, the terrible twos, defiance, temper tantrums, and stubbornness can also appear. Third stage is the ages from 3 to 5, usually during preschool. During this period, we experience a desire to copy adults and take initiative in creating play situations. This one, you will see your child making up stories, playing with Ken and Barbie dolls, toy phones, and miniature cars, playing out roles in a trial universe, experimenting with the blueprint for what we believe it means to be called an adult. A sense of control and power is important in a child's life. At this stage, they feel a sense of purpose and they need to succeed. Fourth stage is the ages from 6 to 11. During this time, as the world expands a bit, our most significant relationship is with the schools and neighborhoods. Parents are no longer the complete authorities they once were, although they're still important. Children are forced to cope with school and other social demands. Fifth stage is between the ages of 12 to 18. Up until the fifth stage, development depends on what is done to a person. At this point, during the fifth stage, development now depends primarily upon what a person does. This is when the teens develop a sense of self. If they accomplish this, they can stay true to themselves and what they believe. Next stage is the sixth stage. This is the young adulthood from 19 to 40. At the young adult stage, people tend to seek companionship and love. Some also begin to settle down and start families, although with this generation, it's starting to change. This is the point when they become intimate, loving relationships need to form in this stage. If this fails to happen, people feel alone and isolated. They have no purpose. And the next stage, which is the seventh stage, is between the ages of 40 and 65. Adults need to create things they can nurture that will outlast them, generally children. If they do not accomplish this, they will feel as though they did nothing good for the world. This is when people usually feel like they need to put something out to make the world better, which is children. And the last but least, the final stage, is the eighth stage, maturity. This is the age between 65 and up. Erikson believed that much of life is preparing for the middle adulthood stage, and the last stage involves much reflection. As older adults, some can look back with a feeling of integrity. Others may have a sense of despair during this stage, reflecting upon their experiences and failure. Once the adults look back into their life, and they need to be able to feel fulfilled. If they don't feel this way, they will feel bitter and defeated. The basic conflict at this age is ego integrity versus despair. Thank you so much. Those are the 8 stages of Erik Erikson's theory of psychosocial development.